Hey guys, it's Lindsay, sitting with Lugo again while he has his good quality chewing on his bone time. Today I thought I would share a story with you that happened yesterday. A story about teaching our children not to give away their power and knowing when to walk away. So yesterday I was walking home from yoga at my friend Heather's house, her awesome yoga studio just up the street. And I walked past the school and it was recess. So as I walked by, all the kids ran over to the fence and said, "Hi, Lindsay, hi, Lindsay." And right at the fence, because now we have snow in Ottawa, and snow means snow forts, and snow forts are a whole other world of rules and levels of whose fort is whose and which fort, what grade owns this fort. And apparently last year, I haven't seen it happen this year yet, but even Halloween candy wrappers came into it as currency. It's like a structure. It's a whole other world for the children when the snow forts are built for recess. So I was walking by, and right against the fence is the grade 6 snow fort. So my son and his friends and everyone ran up and were talking to me. We were having great conversations. And as we were standing there talking, 2 grade 3 girls came up and they asked if they could come in the fort. And the person who was assigned the role of granting access or not said no, they couldn't come in the fort. Now, another funny thing is 2 other grade 3 girls walked in and they were allowed to. I guess they came to talk to me, and I don't know if that was different. Anyways, but they didn't really care. They were doing their own thing. Actually, they were pretending they were CBC reporters doing a story as they walked around. So they just kind of walked in the fort and then left. But these other 2 little girls were sitting just at the entrance to the fort, waiting patiently. The whole time I was talking to all the other kids. It was like a good 5-6 minutes. And then as I was leaving, I walked down the fence a bit more and I said hi to them, and they said, "We really want to get in. They won't let us in." And I'd been watching them wait patiently, wasting their time during the recess. And I said, you shouldn't give the older kids the power of saying yes or no to you, of granting you access. I said, don't sit here and wait for them to say yes. I said, go off and do your own thing. Find something to do that's really fun somewhere else in the playground. Be joyful, be inclusive, and just have your own fun. You don't have to wait for these kids. You don't have to give them that power. And the girls kind of looked at me as if this was like a brand new novel idea. And they thought about it. They looked at each other. They were like, oh, okay. And they got up and they just skipped away to go play. I didn't stay around to see what they were doing. Oh, but I think I had also said to them, if you go and you create your own fun and you're having so much fun and there's so much happiness, over in another part of the playground, I bet the grade 6s will even, look over and wonder what's going on, and they'll come see you if you're having that much fun. But I just thought it was such an interesting moment where I said this. I didn't know that they would react so well to it. It's as if they hadn't thought about it. It reminded me again that these kids are kind of, they're blank slates. Like, we need to give them these ideas to think about and these strategies. So I hope that I planted the seed in their mind for the rest of their life, the idea seed that they don't have to give their power away to anyone else. They don't have to sit there. And knowing when to walk away, knowing that you shouldn't be waiting for this person to say yes or no to something you want to do. You should just go do something else, come up with something better. So that was my story from yesterday that I thought was really fascinating and interesting, and also goes to show that as the adults, we really do have the power to help them. Like, it was such a simple thing. I still can't get over how simple it was, but they hadn't thought of it because it wasn't simple to them, right? Because they haven't been there yet. They didn't know that that was an option. So I thought that was a lovely story to share with you today while Lugo is having his important chewing time as a puppy, get his chewing energy out, which he only likes to do if I hold this bone for him. And I hope that you have a lovely day. Okay, thanks.